Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of the Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central PA fishing report with George Costa from TCO Fly Shop in State College. How you doing, George?
I am great as always, Marvin. How are you today?
Just trying to get to the other side of the dog days of summer. How are things in State College?
Dog daying up here right now. Water is still really low up here. We are doing our rain dances. We definitely need some rain up here. Low and clear conditions. Temperatures have been good this past week. We've had a little bit of a cool off. Nights are starting to get cooler, so that's good. But most of our streams around here remain low and clear, tough technical fishing. But cooler temps are making it a little nicer, so you can get out a little later in the day. Still carry that stream thermometer with you. By mid-afternoon, you definitely want to check the temps on some of our streams. Spring Creek over here in State College has been fishing really well. Low and clear, a little weedy, but terrestrial fishing's been great. Tricos are still kind of hanging in there in the morning. If you're in the right place at the right time, they've been providing some consistent action throughout the mornings. Little Juniata has been pretty much off limits. Nobody's fished it that I know of in a while that should be fishing it. It's bone dry, and a lot of those fish are been stacked up in some of the thermal cool spots there. So stay off of that. Penns Creek has been doing all right. Still a little warm in the afternoon. Fishing's been decent there. Fishing Creek temperatures have been good on that. Low, clear, tough, technical, but good time to get around and kind of explore some of the streams that you normally fish and see those little spots that you wouldn't often notice with higher water. So just choose your presentations carefully, and you'll get rewarded with some fish.
Yeah, I always tell people those potholes that those fish are in right now are going to be the same ones they're going to be in the wintertime when the water's up.
Exactly. So, things are moving along. It's about par for the course for this time of year. And, fall's right around the corner. We're starting to smell it in the air a little bit up here. So that'll, once we get a little bit of rain, fishing will pick up for the fall, and we can start throwing some streamers again and, hopefully find some bigger fish moving around this fall.
Yeah, and in terms of finding the trico spots, are there any tricks? Like, do they like to kind of cloud up over the water above riffles or still water? Is there any kind of trick to maximizing your chances?
Yeah, one day is different than the next. The tricos have been, I've heard some guys being like, oh, it's been great. Other guys have been like, I haven't seen them, So just kind of, looking for that, consistent riffly water, and really time of day is more important. If it's going to be a hot day earlier in the day, if it's been cooler in the evening, then they're going to come off a little later. But, if you can get out in the water anytime between, 7 and 11, and if you don't see them by 9, maybe move a little bit up or down. But, they've been fairly consistent. And just fishing any patterns, you'll pick up fish if you're fishing like a small zebra midge or a sunken trico, or, if there's enough in the air, you'll get enough fish to come up for them. So you just gotta kind of search around and be in, a good spot, and you'll find them eventually. If you want to fish a size 24 dry fly, if that's your bag, go for it.
There you go. Any good info to share on the smallmouth bite?
Yeah, smallies have been great. They've been consistent. We got out this week for them. Found some nice fish there. Most of the bigger rivers are low and clear too, which makes, a nice, easy float. Don't have to worry about pushing around your boat in higher water. And they've been consistent. Top water's been better in the evenings for smallies. During the day, throw some streamers down low, throw some, crayfish down low, and, just let them sink and float along the bottom. So smallie fishing's been pretty good. And that'll stay good, for the next couple of months till it cools off and they move into some cooler water, some deeper water. But that's always a good option up here. And there's, plenty of spots up here to get out and find a smallmouth.
Yeah, well, there you go. And, folks, we love questions on the Articulate Fly. And if you'll send them to us, you can email them to us. You can send them to us on our Facebook or Instagram page. If we read your question, I'll send you some Articulate Fly swag, and you'll get into some cool stuff in a drawing at the end of the season from the folks at TCO Fly Shop. And before I let you hop, George, why don't you let folks know where they can find you, shop hours, and all that kind of good stuff?
We're here Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 9 to 3, 23 East College Avenue, right here in State College, and TCOflyfishing.com on the web.
Well, there you go. Well, listen, folks, fall is around the corner, but it shouldn't keep you off the water. Get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, George.
All right, Marvin, take it easy.